morning, good afternoon, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Devin Hill, accompanied by my co-host, Thomas Robinson, and this is your Sports Breakout. So, getting right into it. Get down on it.
Man, get into it. Don't worry about me, man. Good gracious. You worry about me talking about, all right, let's get into it. Get down on it. No, let me get down on it. You get down on sports.
So, FIFA, big boy FIFA has decided to go ahead and overturn that red card that our boy Bugman. Oh God. Oh,
We're back.
I know we're back. His name always gets me, and I watched so many. Oh my God. Well, we know what we're talking about. Long story short, they overturned it and they put him on probation. They said that he can go up against the game and going up against Belgium and everything like that. So we're still, Team USA is locked back in. Your thoughts on that, brother?
Wonder what made them turn it around. Now,
man, we lawyered up. I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like we lawyered up.
I don't think so.
I feel like
I think it was the media pressure.
Think they got pressured into it? Put a lot of pressure on it?
Brother, you know the internet is a tough game. Hey, you do somebody wrong, they got you recorded. Hey, 1 star.
You cooked.
1 star.
Hey, don't ever eat there ever again.
Yep. So I think what I think, like I said, I think the pressure got to him. I think people probably was at FIFA. The referee, they probably got his home address.
Yeah, they was egging his house, what store he like to go over there.
Mm-hmm. And he made a call. Hey, now, I think I made a mistake.
I think we really need to sit down and think about this and overturn this, because this is a little diabolical.
We are the United States, and I wanna go home. Not saying nothing's gonna happen. Just saying, hey, I wanna go home.
Long story short, I will say, y'all did good, FIFA. Y'all wised up and knew that this was a bogus call, and you did us right. We're not gonna forget about it. With my brother with his Godfather shirt on.
Good call, FIFA. Thank you for overturning that.
Thank you.
Very good call. I mean, that one was really clear as day. But good job, FIFA. Now we get to watch it in peace.
In peace. So, moving on, Morocco versus Canada. Morocco versus Canada, man. Hey, man, 3-0. Morocco won, and Canada got sent home. That's the end of it. That's the end for Canada.
Now, I watched a little bit of that game. I think Canada was ready to go home.
They were? You think they was burnt out?
Yeah, man. So, for some of you guys don't know soccer, when you score a point, let's kind of compare it with maybe football. When you score a point in soccer, it's like 1 point, it's like being up on football, like 21-0. Mm-hmm. 1 point is hard to score.
Yeah,
soccer.
Mind you, you're going back and forth a big old field.
Brother.
You got to stay focused on that ball that you kicking, everything like that. People getting your way back and forth. It ain't easy. At least with football, you got to hold on to something and be like, all right, I got it. Like, you constantly doing the little...
Yep. It's like y'all do tricks, pass it to him. He get close. Y'all ran all the way just for the goalie to be like, hey, get that out of here.
Get that out of here. Now you're like, oh, no.
So I stopped watching it when it was 2-0. I said, it's cooked. Canada, congratulations for getting that far. I know Drake is probably mad.
It's going to be okay, Drake.
It's going to be okay, Drake. But, good game, Canada. But, the better team wanted it.
Yeah. So how bad you want it? How about you need it?
Yes, sir.
But moving on. Now we got Argentina versus Camp Verde. 3-2. 3-2. Argentina came out on top. 3 to Camp Verde's 2.
Boom.
What you mean?
Boo! Boo! I didn't want Argentina to.
Yeah, you sound like a lot of folks. Everybody was rooting behind Camp Verde.
Yeah. I seen some of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want Argentina to win. And like I said, this has nothing to do with just Messi, but I don't like the team Argentina. I just never been a big fan of them. And I wasn't never rooting for them in a World Cup, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Well,
but I guess a W is a W, right?
A W is a W, man. Like I said, at the end of the day, they put their hearts on the field and,
did what it had to do, I guess.
They had what they had to do, man.
Boo!
All right, now jumping into Brazil versus Norway. I got it. Don't worry, I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
Now we can get into a game and a team that I actually like.
All right. So, well, Brazil walked away with one. Oh, you want to do it? Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No,
go. No, you sure? You sure?
You can wrap it in.
Okay, let me wrap it in for you. And then you catch it. All right, there you go. So Brazil 1, Norway 2. Take it away, brother.
So Brazil! I want to say to my Brazil fans, keep your head up. You guys played the game. It was a tough game. Norway, it's a tough game. Haaland, very good player. And so I learned what he used to do. He used to drink nothing but raw milk and eat nothing but red meat. So
he was on that.
He's a big
series.
Like
he was locked in.
He's like 6'5". He's a big dude. Look, Brazil, you guys came far. You guys, let me do a dance. Let me do your dance. What a harder. Brazil. So Haaland, hey, he put Norway. That boy put him in the back.
On the back.
He put him on his back.
He said, I got this. Everybody just watch out. I got this.
He scored all the points. So I want to shout out to Junior. I think this may be his last World Cup. Now, I love Brazil, but they're not the team like they used to be. And that's what happened in life. People get older. Yeah. It's the name of it. It is what it is.
Name of the game, man.
But Junior, man, I feel you, man. You was crying, bro. And you love the game. And when you cry, not just that you love it, but I think you like, man, this is it for me. And I think that's one of those.
That realization sinking in.
Yeah.
And like I said, he put, you got to think about it like this. These guys have put all their life into it. Their whole entire adult to years into this. This wasn't just like I just picked it. No, they put years.
And if you know soccer, Brazil created soccer. They made soccer. Because whenever you thought about people winning, you thought of Brazil. Like, if you didn't know another team, Brazil's going to win it. That's what I'm going with. And more likely, you're going to be correct. It was a good game. Norway really showed that they wanted to win. Brazil, so what got me in the game was, and I don't like when games do this, right? The whole game go by. So Norway was 2-0. And so then it was a penalty shot from Junior. Probably his last penalty shot that he's probably going to ever do ever again, definitely with the World Cup. He made it. Man, but it was at the end of the game. Yeah. But see, I kind of thought that they had a chance because the referee didn't automatic blow the whistle after he hit. I'm like, oh. And then Brazil had a chance to get the ball, but they didn't make it, and then the ref blew the whistle. Congratulations, Norway. Haaland, you're a bad man. Haaland, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. You're a bad man, brother. Especially in the diet, what you eat, straight raw milk, straight red meat.
And that boy said he eat nothing but red meat and unprocessed milk, bro. He getting it straight from the cow. Mind you, right? He going straight to the cow. Beep, 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 beep. Go, 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 go. No process.
Hey, the boy said, hey.
Yeah, he said, I'm not lactose intolerant. I'm him.
So, Brazil, good team, man. Built up your team. We forever. I love you guys. Can't wait to visit. I can't wait to visit. You guys, I didn't hear nothing negative of you guys coming here to the United States. Nothing negative. Everything positive. You guys got a strong fan base. Keep your head up. And maybe
head up, players.
May get another Fast Furious 5 out there. Or 10
hey,
or
man,
11.
This is Brazil.
Hey, Brazil. Family.
Family.
But I love you guys. And The Rock, he went out there recently, and you guys opened him with open arms, which I think that's his first time ever going out there, which is a surprise. I thought he would have been out there, you know. But Brazil, I want to come because I want a friend from Brazil, man. You guys are the energy, bro, because, you know.
Man, y'all cool people.
Yeah. It's a couple of people. So Speed was doing streaming somebody from Brazil, and I think Castanet was doing one with somebody from Brazil too. I think it was Togi.
I think one of them.
The tall one. Yeah.
I know what you're talking about though. Yeah.
Good energy. I love when he be cussing. He said, yeah. I'm like, hey, that man's fun. So yeah, that's one of my. But Brazil, keep your head up, man. Keep your head up.
Keep it up. Keep it held high. Y'all did y'all things. Like I said, any of these teams that are knocked out, that have been knocked out, don't hold your head down. Y'all got this far. Y'all represented your countries beautifully. Y'all done great work. Keep your head up, and you will be back here in the next year's games. I promise you that.
Brazil, y'all come back now.
You hear?
You hear? Y'all come back. Now, hey, I'm talking about before the World Cup. Y'all visit. Y'all come on. Come on to Texas. Come on.
Cool?
Come on.
So, we're moving into baseball. Stepping off of the world stage, moving into baseball. So, we had our Tampa Bay versus the Houston Astros, and the Astros were playing at home. Tampa 8, Houston Astros 10.
Oof.
So, in the first inning, Tampa got on board with a 1-piece to Houston's 2-piece. Second inning, Tampa decided to take the reins, put 2 on the board. Houston not on the board. Third inning, Tampa decided to put another 3-piece on the board. Houston still not on the board. Fourth inning, Tampa still cooking with 1 on the board, but Houston decides to lock in, putting 2 on the board. Fifth inning, Tampa's not on the board, but Houston comes back with a 1-piece on the board. Sixth inning, nobody's on the board. Seventh inning, Tampa puts 1 piece on the board to Houston's 3-piece on the board. Eighth inning, nobody's on the board. Ninth inning, Tampa's not on the board, but Houston ends it up with a 2-piece, ending the game out 8-2. Like I said, this was a good game to watch, especially on our country's birthday, 250. So, it was something to watch. He was like, all right. And mind you, they at home. It was just good energy all the way around. I like to see Astros actually going out there and having a good time. They were having a good time. They were playing the game. That's how it was meant to be played. I commend everybody that was out there that day. Hey, let's keep this energy going, guys. Keep this energy going. We're doing great. All right, bro. Man, you always got something to say.
Now, I did watch the clip from that game. It seemed like it was a good game. Good energy, especially at the end. Like good energy. So, congratulations, Astros. That was a very close game, though. Game.
Yeah.
And like I said, baseball's hard too, guys. Don't get it twisted.
Baseball ain't easy.
Hey, baseball's hard, man. You Everybody got to make it home and not get out. Then you
You got to make sure
hard, too.
everything's straight, especially with this, like I said, this new pitching system where the camera's catching it and people are calling it out. Don't sleep on that. So, moving on to St. Louis Cardinals versus the Chicago Cubs. This game was played in Wrigley Field in Chicago. St. Louis won 3-0.
Baseball's hard, guys.
It's hard, man. Mind you, right, it wasn't like a back-to-back. So in the first inning, St. Louis got on the board. Second inning, nobody's on the board. Third inning, St. Louis is on the board again. All the way up until the 8th inning, St. Louis gets back on the board with another one piece. The 9th inning, nobody's on the board. Like I said, baseball ain't that type of game where you can have stalemates like this. This is what I would like to call a
boring game.
Boring game. This is not entertaining at all.
So you trying to tell me nobody didn't score? I mean, they didn't score a point until the 8th inning. So 2, 3, because they scored what in the first inning?
They scored in the first inning, the third inning. They did not score 4, 5, 6, and 7.
So first, cool. Second, no. So I had to wait 4, 5, 6. Man, please. 6, 7.
6, 7. But yeah. You okay?
No. Yeah, that's baseball. Boring.
Yeah, no, baseball is very grueling and demanding. Like it said, like I said, you're not gonna go ahead and it's definitely it takes a strong spirit to sit through a baseball game.
Oh, yeah.
Because like I said, it can run forever. It can run for a long time just to get somebody on the board.
It makes somebody sell a lot of beers. I get it. Hey, beer!
Hey, beer over here.
Keep them coming.
Keep them coming. We're gonna be here a while.
2 every innings, please.
All right. And that, my kind sir, my brother, and my partner in crime concludes my end of the sports segment. You got anything that you want to throw in at the end?
No, sir.
All right. And that concludes my sports segment, Sports with Hill, kicking it over to my awesome brother, Thomas Robinson, for pocket watching.
Yep. That was Sports with Hill.